The Caribbean Public Health Agency is dedicated to ensuring that public health information is accessible even in remote communities. So, in 2023, CAFA worked with GIZ and the Audiopedia Foundation to use digital audio technology to do just that. Indigenous communities often have strong oral traditions, so audio technology can significantly enhance the delivery of culturally relevant and language-appropriate public health messages. CAFA also conducted in-person training in Belize, which focused on the Mayan and Garifuna indigenous groups.
We recently attended a workshop in Nangriga facilitated by CARFA, Audiopedia Workshop, and this opened our eyes to certain tools that we can use in communication when there's no internet. Specifically, a tool that uses solar that can communicate with either community or family members or a group of perhaps about 10 to share information, especially health information in that community.
Health messages are normally conveyed by word of mouth in rural communities. Health workers and community leaders would visit homes of each and every community members to ensure that messages are delivered. Throughout the Audiopedia training, we learned a couple things, tools that can be utilized to ensure that relevant health information is available and accessible to community members.
During our week here, we have been working with a group of local stakeholders comprising indigenous community leaders, community radios, and community health workers from the Ministry of Health. And we've also been visiting beneficiaries in their Maya and Garifuna villages. And this has shown us that the situation here in Belize is quite challenging in a way that each village has different necessities.
Getting the message across on radio station is popular. We do talk shows and then also putting public service announcements. Young people, the community gravitates to that too, right? But also, like what we were learning today with the Audiopedia, right. I think that would be also very effective, especially those little loudspeakers or the little gadget, the Audiopedia gadget, that if people are in rural communities or if you're at the farm, you might not get service at the farm, but you could be listening to the messages.
I think the Audiopedia would work too because they have one that could use the solar panel, right? You know, need to charge it, right? So that could go and it could last long in the rural areas there.
I do work with the entire Toledo district. I work with all the remote communities here. And how this would help my communities is that it comes along with different messages. It brings along important messages that the community needs.
We're so happy to be invited by Carvas. We're so happy to start your life to share another level of knowledge that is how to use some resources to keep the information, education among our community that they really will help to educate, to prevent, or in other cases, to supply the needs of the local health post. That will be helpful with this sharing of this knowledge, and that is something like Belize really will be used for the community benefit.
This week has helped us understand the necessities of local communities here in Belize, and we are on the way now to define ways to overcome the gaps that are existing in order to provide each and every person, each and every Belizean with the health information she needs.